Welcome to the Fall 2023 Commencement exercises at Northwest Mississippi Community College. Please stand for the procession of our faculty and graduates. Please remain standing for our invocation given by Christian McCoo, followed by our national anthem led by Kieran Shaw and Sierra Lee.
Will you please join me in prayer? Thank you, O Father, for this beautiful day that you have given us today. I want to thank you for all the graduating class of 2023, the people that came to celebrate them, and the people that just supported them throughout this long and hard journey, O Lord. I want to thank you for blessing us, all the work that we've put in, all the work that our family have put in, and all the work that our friends have put in to help us get to where we are today. I'd like to thank you for all the hours that we spent on our work, all the hours that we've just spent stressing over even things outside of school, Lord, because we know that there's life outside of this, and it's not all the way we wanted to. However, you made it for the good of us, and you made it for us to prosper and for us to be where you want us to be, oh Lord. Now, I just want to ask you to bless this day. Bless that everyone that came here today to see who they want to see. I just want to thank you for the love that has been shown today, oh Lord, and just bless the graduating class of 2023, and that everyone gets just a chance to be celebrated the way they deserve to be celebrated. Now, Lord, in Jesus' name that I pray, amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you so much. You may be seated. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2023 Fall Commencement Exercises for Northwest Mississippi Community College. I'm Michael Heindel, the president of the college, and we welcome our graduates, graduate families, friends, and all of our guests here today for this joyous occasion. The vision of the college is that Northwest transforms students' lives, enriches our communities, and strives for excellence in our educational programs and services. And truly, I can think of no better way to fulfill our college vision and our college's mission than to do what we're doing today, which is, in just a short time from now, be able to see our graduates walk across this stage, see their educational goals fulfilled, which will then allow them to more fully transform their lives. And Folks, it is a great day to be a Ranger and a great day to be here at Northwest Mississippi Community College. You know, we just wrapped up or about to wrap up our calendar year for the college. Of course, this is the end of the calendar year, it being December. We've had an amazing year. I think back to the over the last year, you know, so many programs and services we've been able to start or expand in different programs at the college. We opened our Center for the Performing Arts. It's right across the street from our Coliseum. We have a brand new season about to start in the new year, and hope that some of you may be able to join us for some of those great performances. We also opened up a new restaurant, a Chick-fil-A restaurant for the community and also for our students, and so very proud of that. We also are under construction with a new residence hall. Probably not a surprise to many of you in the room that we had a waiting list, very large waiting list, for students to be able to live on campus here at the Senatobia campus in the fall. And we hope by continuing our efforts in building new residence halls, we'll be able to meet that need a little bit better. Lastly, I just want to mention that we're registering. I would be remiss if I didn't mention this, but we're registering for the spring 24 semester. So if you all know of anyone, friends, family, that are interested in registering at the college, we're excited about our spring 2024 semester, which will begin on January the 8th. I want to introduce a few folks this morning, thank them. So I'm going to kind of go by different groups here. But the first group I want to mention are the key leadership at our institution. And they are our college administration and executive team up here on the platform with me. And as I call their name, I'd like for them to stand. And then we will ask for your applause after I finish introducing them to you all. But first is Mr. Cooper McCatherine, our District Dean of Students, Mrs. Patty Gordon, Executive Director of Institutional Advancement, Dr. Craig Lafferty, our Dean for the School of Health Sciences, Dr. Don Jones, the Dean of our Oxford Center, Dr. Keith Reed, Dean of the DeSoto Center, Dr. Tanya Rush, our Associate VP of Student Services and Enrollment Management, Mrs. Kristen Davis, our Associate VP for Academic Instruction, Mr. Dwayne Casey, our Associate VP for Career Technical Education and Workforce Solutions, Dr. Matthew Domas, our Vice President for Instruction, and Mr. Jeff Horton, our Vice President for Administration and Finance. Folks, please join me in recognizing and thanking our leaders for what they do to move our college forward. I'd also like to thank a really important group this morning. They are our custodial, our maintenance, and our grounds teams for the great work they do every single day, but especially on a day like today with so many guests and family and friends on campus, for making our college such a beautiful and inviting and welcoming and safe place. So folks, would you join me in thanking them for the great work they do? Likewise, I'd also like to thank our police department led by our incredible Chief Kenny Free, and our Northwest staff working hard today to ensure that we all have a great day. So would you join me in thanking them for the great jobs they do? Now there's kind of a VIP group, and they're seated on the floor with the graduates this morning. And they are our amazing faculty members at our institution. These amazing professionals, they work tirelessly, and particularly this past year and in the years past, to help all of our students be successful. So faculty, would you please stand so that we might recognize you this morning? Thank you for all that you do. Lastly, I'd like to thank our District Director of Admissions and Records, our registrar at the college, Mrs. Angela Dortch, and her amazing team in the Admissions and Records Office for the hard work they've put into today in order to make sure this day is a special and memorable day for everyone, and especially our graduates. So please join me in thanking Mrs. Dortch and her team. They're over here to my right. I now have the great honor of introducing a good friend of mine, a great friend to this institution, Mr. Tony Sandridge. And in 2007, Mr. Tony Sandridge won the election for the position of District 3 Supervisor in Tate County. His significant achievement made him the first African American to hold a position as a county supervisor in Tate County. Mr. Sandridge has been in office for 16 years and is currently serving in his 5th term. For the last 4 years, he served as president of the Tate County Board of Supervisors. He's determined to transform Tate County into a community where everyone is appreciated, valued, and provided with opportunities. After graduating from Coldwater High School, Mr. Sandridge continued his education at Northwest Mississippi Community College. He's a proud alum of the college. I'm very thankful for that. As the director and founder of Tate County Bridging the Gap and Seniors on the Move, Mr. Sandridge regularly participates in collaborative initiatives with local community members. Moreover, he assists local youth sports leagues within the community, and he is a member of the Mississippi Association of Supervisors Educational Committee, on the board of directors of Communicare, and is a member of several other organizations and committees dedicated to providing services to the residents of Tate County. He also works with the Tate County Youth and Drug Court Advisory Board. Mr. Sandridge has been married to his wife Cassandra for 34 years. He and his family have lived in Tate County their entire lives. They are the parents of Tempest and Brandon, as well as the grandparents of Kaylor and Caden. He's also a deacon at Second Baptist MB Church, located in Coldwater. Folks, please join me in welcoming to the podium today my good friend and friend to Northwest, Mr. Tony Sandridge.
First, I'd like to say, give honors to God, who really is the head of my life, to my friend, Dr. Heindel, truly a good friend, to the Board of Trustees, to faculty, administrative staff, family, and friends. Last but certainly not least, the graduate class of 2023. We honor you today. That is worthy to be applauded. This is a major milestone in your life, one that is worthy to be celebrated because you have accomplished a lot, but you still got a little ways to go, so you have really accomplished a lot, so we're here to celebrate you. But for a moment, I do want you to take a look at me, okay? I don't want you to look at me crazy or anything, but I do want you to look at me. Relax now, because the only way that I'm going to get through this is if y'all relax. So you're looking at what I call anything with God is possible. Anything with God is possible. But who would have ever thought, including myself, that I would be here today in the presence of such great students to motivate them and give you your commencement speech? I never would have thought that. But I want to tell you, I want to encourage you, always do your best, regardless of whatever you're doing. Whenever you don't think anybody is looking at you, I want you to always do your best. Because a stranger came into my life. He didn't know anything about me. We didn't grow up together. We didn't play together. He just came in this community and made a big difference. But he saw something in me that he gave me an opportunity to be here today. And for that, I want to say thank you, Dr. Heindel. I just want to show you all, when I was asked to do this, the message I was sent, I'll tell you, I looked at it 2 or 3 times. And after looking at it, I said, man, he got the right Tony? So I looked at it. You know, as I think about it, he may had the wrong Tony, but he probably was embarrassed to say, you know, man, I sent you to the wrong person. But regardless to the one, he's taken a gamble to today. And I hope that we both are winners. This is a great moment. This is a great moment. This is a great moment for you, but I just want to share it's a great moment for me as well. I know it's an angel in heaven right now. It's my mom. She's looking down on me, and she's just saying, that's my baby, y'all. You know, and we all got somebody in our lives that always encourage us. And I want you to always remember that person. I don't care if it was your mom, your dad, whoever it is, it's always somebody in your life that's encouraging you. So I want you to just keep in mind, somebody got your back. My mom always told me, when an opportunity knocks, answer. Go for it. I don't want you to ever miss out on the opportunity that you have to do. I look for every excuse that I possibly could, and I could hear my mom in the background, no, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. But I'm just telling you, when opportunity prevails itself, go through it. Ask yourself, are you willing to do what the next person is not willing to do? And if you are, I promise you, you will be successful. Take chances. Take chances. Don't be afraid to fail, but be terrified of regrets. Because if you fail, you got an opportunity to do it over and over and over again. But if you got regrets and you don't never take that opportunity, you'll never know what the possibilities could have been. Because if you say woulda, coulda, shoulda, you'll look back in life and say, man, I should have taken that opportunity. If I hadn't took this opportunity, I would have wondered for the rest of my life, what would I have done? Would I have encouraged somebody to go on with and keep on with their lives? But so now I'm here. So I just want to just tell you guys, if I mess up in the process, charge it to my head and not my heart, because I have a wonderful encouragement speech here, but it's my job to get it from here out to you. Your life is never going to be a straight path. You're always going to run into difficulties. Everywhere you go, you're going to run into difficulties. But I want to encourage you to keep going. Don't stop. We all have a story. We all come from somewhere where this may be the first person in your family that graduated. I know you heard these stories, but these stories are real. You may be the first person that's graduated in your family, and you got a lot of pressure on you. But keep going. Don't stop. And it may be where mom and dad have always went to Northwest and furthered their education. It could be any of those things. So still, keep going. Don't stop. And it may be a story that I came back to finish up what I first started. I just want to encourage you to keep going and don't stop. Some of you need, I want to tell you that the world here needs your talents. The world needs your talents. We need you. And you always got a gift. You got a gift that God has given you. And you have started here in Northwest to have that foundation, to find out what that talent is. I don't know what it is, but you'll find out. Sometime it'll change, because you'll start out as being the scientist and end up being a teacher here at Northwest. I don't know what it's going to be, but you're going to find whatever it is. And when you find that whatever it is, it's going to be a gift to God that the world really needs. And I promise you, I share with you that I found my gift. It took me a long time. I found my gift. The old saying is, if you find something that you love to do, you'll never have to work another day in your life. And that means I get up every morning doing something I love to do. I'm just saying, when you find that, and I would do it for free, because I have done it for free. I have served my community, almost doing it for free for right now, if let the truth be told. But the thing of it is, I love what I do. Who else do I want to be in the driver's seat? Is somebody who is in the driver's seat who don't care? Is there somebody in the driver's seat that does care? And I care, so I am honored to be in the driver's seat, and that's what I want you to do. I want you to be that person that's in the driver's seat to keep going. I am the CEO of this county, and I am very proud to be that person. It is an honor and a privilege to be able to be that person going on. Now, when you leave out these doors, ladies and gentlemen, man, when you leave out these doors, I promise you, the real world will hit you. This is just a step. You've had a good time. You walked around this campus. You've changed things. You've learned how to live away from home. You learned how to live with a roommate. You was part of the first Chick-fil-A here. That's going to be legendary. But when you walk out these doors, you won't be the same person that you were when you came in. I challenge each and every one of you to be successful and to be great. Now, there's a difference. Being successful really is just you accomplishing all your personal goals. You've made the 6 figures. You've got the nice home. You got the nice job. You got all those nice things. You are very successful. But being great, I challenge you to be great. Because being great, that means you're going to leave a legacy in life. Being great means that you're going to leave something here on this earth that somebody's going to always know that you've been here. You never know. I might have a Heindel Center named after me. So I challenge you to be successful and to be great. To be successful, Michael Jordan said, I read in this thing and I just want to tell you, he said, I've missed over 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost 300 games. I was entrusted to take the winning game shot 26 times and I missed. He said, and I failed over and over again. That's what made him successful. And I just want to encourage you. Making mistakes is not a bad thing because you learn from them. The bad thing about making mistakes if you don't never learn from them. So I encourage you to be that person. When you fail, if you fail, and you will fail, try over and over again. And if by any chance that if you should ever hit rock bottom, notice the key word is rock. Rock is a good foundation for you to build your future. And this is what Northwest has offered you as well. It has offered you a good foundation to move forward. You have moved from high school to college, and now you're finna move from a college to a university or wherever you're going to go in life. But you got a good foundation here, and this is what Northwest has been able to offer you. I just want to say, be prepared for the challenge. Everything that comes easy, it won't last. Things that you worked hard for is good. Because if your parents gave you something that came easy to you, you wouldn't know how to appreciate it. But I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, things that you work hard for, that degree that you're receiving today, you're going to appreciate it, and it's going to be worth having. Graduate, it's been an honor and a privilege to be able to speak to you today. But I want to leave you with a story. I want to leave you with something that would help you, because I want you to always surround yourself with people that's going to inspire you. If you're the smartest person in your group, you definitely need to change groups, because it's always something that somebody could learn from. So I want to encourage you to do that. But this is something that I want to do that probably going to get you to remember your commencement speech. So I need your participation. Are you ready? Graduates, are you ready? Graduates, are you ready? Listen, my story goes a little something like this, but I need your help. When I point at you, I want you to say, keep going. Okay? You ready? Dr. Hayden, I don't know who this group you got right here, but faculty, I just want to know, they scared, they ready to get to their party and everything? Look, I want you to act like you're happy, because if you let me get through this story, I'm going to be gone, I'm out your hair. Okay? Now, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. One more time. With excitement. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want. This is a story that I heard from my minister a couple of weeks ago. And he was talking about a minister that was driving. He had been at church all day. He had did a revival. And during the revival, he had been there all day. And he was tired. He had brought his daughter along with him. Now, he asked his daughter to drive. So he got in, his dad said, his daughter said, Dad, I'd be happy to drive. So he got in the back seat where he could actually rest. My mouth's getting dry. Hold on with me for a second. So while his daughter was driving, the father was in the back seat, and she was just going, and everything was going. She was just going down the highway. She noticed it started getting a little dark, and when it started getting a little dark, she saw a storm coming up. So she was just going. Then next thing you know, a couple of drops of rain started hitting. She said, "Oh man, we're about to run into a storm." Then after a while, the rain started getting a little harder. So she looked over. She saw a few cars pulling over. She waked up. She looked in the back. She said, "Dad, it's beginning to rain. We're finna go into a storm. You think I should pull over?" Dad looked up and looked around, and he said, "No, baby." It's a little bit better. So she got to driving. Now the lightning has started. With the lightning was going, she was just going, and like, man, the wind just waving. The wind just going. And she could hardly ever see. And she got a little excited at times. She was getting real nervous. So she looked, she said, Dad, the storm is getting real bad. She said, "You think I should pull over at this next exit?" Dad looked up again, and he said, "Nah, baby." So she got to going. She was really scared at this time because it just kept, the rain had started, the wind going, and big trucks was pulling over. They had their flashes on, so the big trucks were going. She said, now the big trucks is turning over, the big trucks is going, and she said, man, these are professionals that are a part of this, and I know if they're pulling over, I should pull over. She looked up in the back. She said, Dad, big trucks are pulling over. You think I should pull over? Dad looked again. He said, "No, baby." So as she got going, she got on out, came out of the storm. Lights started coming back on. The sun popped out. The birds started chirping. Everything started happening. It was over. She got out of the storm. So she got on out. Dad reached up and he said, "Now, baby, pull over." So she was puzzled, so she pulled over and he said, "Now get out." And when he got out, she said, "Dad, now we've gone through all of those, and now you want me to pull over?" He said, "Yeah, baby, because if we had to stop back there in the storm, we still would have been there. So my thing to you is today, whenever it gets tough on you, I want you to, whenever it seems like you're not going to be able to make it, I want you to, whenever it seems like the darkest time that you're not going to make it in this life, I want you to, I want you to, I want you to, I want it louder." God bless you.
Thank you so much, Tony. Appreciate your words of wisdom and comments this morning. We've come to the point in time where I'm going to ask the candidates for the degrees of Associate of Arts. Would you please stand? Yeah. Students, you have met the requirements for graduation as set forth by the Board of Trustees, the administration, and faculty of Northwest Mississippi Community College. Therefore, by the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees in the great state of Mississippi, I hereby award the credential of Associate of Arts to you, students. Please move your tassels to the left. Thank you so much. Y'all can be seated for just one more minute. And that's right. Yeah. All right. So we are about to have a time. I just want to make sure we all understand what's about to happen here. We're going to have a time where we have all of our graduates who come across this stage. They get a picture, they get their diploma cover. It's going to be a really exciting time. The students' names are going to be called. And when that happens, we want each and every student's name to be heard. So as they're coming across the stage, please be mindful of that as you're making noise or whatever you're going to do as students are coming across, so that names can be heard. Now, I promise that we're going to have an amazing time of celebration after all students' names are called. Amazing time, kind of a version of what we just heard. I mean, a bigger version of what we just heard. And in light of that, I just wonder if we might practice one more time before these students come up. Would y'all join me congratulating our graduates again? Turn the program over to Mrs. Dorch.
Will the graduates of the Associate of Arts degree please come forward to receive your diplomas? Chelsea Alexander. Savannah Allen, cum laude. Natasha Amos. Tucker Andrini, cum laude. Catherine Andrews, magna cum laude. Deadrian Atkins, cum laude. LaSaja Ayers. Collier Baker. Austin Beach. Kylie Beard, magna cum laude. Jada Bohanna. Madison Bone. Noah Brabham, cum laude. Tyranny Braxton. Nolan Brown, magna cum laude. Shaniqua Brown. Kamaya Bryant, cum laude. Chloe Burrows, cum laude. Madeline Kane. Anna Claire Callum. Princessa Camacho. Evelyn Campbell. Madison Carlisle. Bailey Carpenter, cum laude. Dana Avery Kathy. Donna Ainsley Kathy. Adler, magna cum laude. Jalen Cobbs, cum laude. Cullen Coleman. Melvin Collins Jr., magna cum laude. Virginia Corbett. Catherine Brooke Corbin, cum laude. Zandasia Crawford. Leandria Crowley. Micaiah Crump. Madison Cummings. Jacqueline Cunningham, cum laude. Matthew Davenport. Xavier Davis. Brooke Delaney, magna cum laude. Mary Grace Dickerson. Raylan Dixon, magna cum laude. Aaron Douglas. Lacey Down. Jemiah Dudley. Isis Duncan. Haley Eberly. Zion Edwards, magna cum laude. Kyle Eickerberger. Elizabeth Enriquez. Kristen Escazani. Hayden Eubanks, cum laude. Emily Evans, cum laude. Ashlyn Ferris, cum laude. Macy Faulkner, cum laude. Brooke Farrell. Amaya Finley. Tanya Gibson, cum laude. Ajayla Glass. Lacey Grant. Jamarlin Green. Keith Griffith. Haley Graham. Brianda Geis. Shanquivian Hall. Tristan Drew Hamby, magna cum laude. Brianna Harps. Hannah Hawkins. Samuel Henderson, magna cum laude. Jalen Henry, cum laude. Mallory Hernandez, cum laude. Caitlin Heron. Laurel Hederick. Cara Hilliard. Morgan Hitz. Elizabeth Holiday. Caitlin Holloway. Anaya Hoskin, magna cum laude. Landon House. Labrisa Hughes. Olivia Hertz. Jessica Hurth. Ronald Ivory Jr. Deborah Jackson. Jasmine Jackson. Javon Jackson. Anna James, cum laude. Amari Jefferson. Jada Jelks, cum laude. Elora Jennings. Shayla Johnson. Deasia Joyner. Ashley Jones. Ashley Jones. Emily Justice. Hannah Kelly. Rory Kerrigan, cum laude. Kylie Key. Destiny King. Kalia Lacey. Lauren Lesore. Gage Leslie. Sanaa Lester, magna cum laude. Brianna Llewellyn, cum laude. Quinsett Liger. Hudson Lindsay, summa cum laude. Allie Litton. Khadija Love. Ashley Lowe, magna cum laude. Layla Malone. Jakylan Marr, magna cum laude. Chelsea Martin. LaShondra Matthews. Christian McCoo, magna cum laude. Jara McIntosh, summa cum laude. Anna McKee. Sean McMahon, cum laude. Savannah McRae. Jesse Meade, cum laude. Brianna Miller, cum laude. Aaliyah Miller Downs, cum laude. Ashley Mockby. Alessiana Moore. Kristen Morgan. Kyra Nicole Morrison. Lainey Moss, cum laude. Yahia Nahas. Hale. Xavier Nash. Ryan Nimick. Rhiannolyn Nishate Lamie. Morgan Nosef, cum laude. Trayvon Owen. Isabel Paniagua. Jamie Parsons. Cameron Pascal. Ashton Patrick. Mackenzie Payne, cum laude. Braden Pegram. Marquasia Piggy. Amber Perry. Elijah Phillip. Bailey Pippin, summa cum laude. Skylar Pointer. Bryce Purnell. Renan Quiroz Jr., magna cum laude. Heather Ray. Katie Reeves, summa cum laude. Rebecca Renteria Barajas, magna cum laude. Kaylee Reichert, magna cum laude. Carlos Rios Sanchez. Christian Rodriguez. Sydney Rowan. Shakila Rucker. Kevin Ruiz, cum laude. Caitlin Scott. Claire Scruggs. Violetta Segura Salazar. Zankia Sesson. Hannah Shaw. Shelby Shelton. Carter. Amia Smith. Desiree Smith, cum laude. Detravia Smith. Donisha Smith. Aisha Smith. Silbria Smith. Lindsay Spangler. Dylan Spencer, cum laude. Davisha Stewart. John Surratt, magna cum laude. Olivia Tamayo. Janice Tatum. Brandy Taylor. Bradley Tedford, magna cum laude. Carmen Temple. Charles Thomas. Simone Thomas Wilson. Naomi Thompson, cum laude. Jaylyn Tops. Zakaria Town. Hannah Vanderford. Eva Vanucci. Addison Vargas, cum laude. Ariel Vasquez, summa cum laude. Kylie Vize, magna cum laude. Preston Walden. Daryl Walker. Shamika Watkins. Sierra Webb. Allison Weeks, magna cum laude. Alexandra Wales. Andrea West. Preston White, summa cum laude. Tyra White, cum laude. Rebecca Whitley. Josie Waddick. Maggie Wiggins. Jessica Wildman. Amaya Williams. Nicholas Williams. Welton Williams III. Lavisha Wilson. Ebony Woodard. Lillian Woods. Morgan Woods. Cameron Young. Lainey Young. Damaya Irwin.
Folks, now is the time to congratulate all of our graduates.
Join me in singing our alma mater. Will all gentlemen please remove their caps?